Emotional intelligence in the workplace. Emotionally intelligent people tend to make better choices when they decide on a career path, so they avoid much of the job hopping and career changes that plague others whose decisions are impaired by emotions and feelings of which they are unaware. The benefit to making positive initial choices is that they experience greater job satisfaction and have more years to climb that ladder of success and to grow into a leadership role that brings with it more power and financial gain. People enjoy being close to those with high emotional intelligence. Therefore, they receive peer support and higher supervisor reviews. This also brings with it more pay increases and higher commissions. Salespeople with high emotional intelligence usually experience less rejection and more sales because they sell with empathy and understanding. It's a proven fact that people buy from those they like, and people like those with high emotional intelligence. There is also less burnout experienced by people with high emotional intelligence. Their energy levels are higher, and they are more positive about their position in life. So there is less complaining and exhaustion at the end of their workday. Emotionally intelligent leaders. Professors Freshman and Rubino, who was also director of the Health Administration Program at California State University, held a study in 2002 showing that high emotional intelligence is a critical component of those in management and leadership roles. They discovered that people with high emotional intelligence experienced less turnover in the workplace and benefited from more productivity. When workers are not distracted or discouraged by overbearing or unsupportive leaders, they are much more positive and productive. Here are a few examples of companies that have significantly benefited by incorporating emotional intelligence into their corporate structure. Sheridan. When Sheridan decided to include an emotional intelligence program, guess what happened? Their market share climbed by a whopping 24%. Pepsi. As Pepsi began to study the results of executives with high emotional intelligence, what they found was that their productivity was 10% greater than those with low emotional intelligence. They also discovered that they benefited from 87% less turnover. To put these figures into dollar amounts, what this meant to the Pepsi Corporation was an incredible $3.75 million in value and a 1,000% increase in their return on investment. L'Oreal. L'Oreal was another company who stepped out to examine what all the fuss was about regarding this emotional intelligence thing. What they found when investigating their salespeople was that those with high emotional intelligence sold 2.5 million more than those with lower EI. When managers and leaders focus on good communications and pay attention to and support the feelings of their people, these reported financial gains make perfect